Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at the monthly astrology planner for you using intuition and cards. It is basically the same thing as the weekly astrology I used to do, but we're putting it all into one video. I will timestamp it so you can either watch the whole thing through or you can come back and check and keep up as the weeks go on. So this is some interesting energy when I was calling in your spirit guide team. Of course, the grandmother showed up, but so did the dragons. And I said, wow, what is with that? And they're talking about this new moon as being a healing energy by healing. It says the earth, but so the earth is how you manifest things, and so there's some healing energy around manifestation coming for you this month. So this is kind of important, potent energy, so that's cool. We're going to start off with the week of February 28th through the 6th. The new moon happens on Wednesday this week, so stay tuned for that. Please hit the thumbs up, and if you would like to leave a comment, you will be in the drawing for the Equinox video that I'm going to be doing. The details are in the description box below. You have the Banyan blessings: security, the Hermit, expansion, stability, and raising winds, magical release, calling, intention, and stronghold. This is dragon energy. This is earthbound and it's air. It is the energy of the dragons. This is being rooted and grounded, creating security. This is the Aquarius Moon, though. So we start off with that Moon in Aquarius on Monday. It's conjunct Mercury. It's conjunct Saturn. There's a lot of collaborative energy. So at work, you could do some really good creative problem solving, but I feel almost like this has almost become more of a spirit collaboration with spirit, downloads and insights, giving you information and guidance that you need. We're all pulling our energy in as we get ready for this new moon, but particularly you Pisces, you'll be feeling that. So really pulling your energy in, and that's that Hermit, right? The security, the need to pull your energy in order to be able to expand in the direction you want to go and create the stability, the magical release. That is the calling in, that is setting your intentions. It is a Cassimi new moon coming up, so that gives it even more power and stronghold, feeling very, very strong in your own belief system and in your own personal power. They just said your own personal power. Ooh, very cool. All right, so Tuesday, Fat Tuesday. We have the moon in Pisces, we have the sun in Pisces, we've got Jupiter in Pisces, we've got Neptune in Pisces. Like, honestly, this is some very expansive energy. So be careful, Fat Tuesday. You don't want to be expanding your waistline. You don't want to be expanding other things, right? So maybe you want to be expanding your bank account. Great for that. But I'm just saying, in general, with Pisces, if you are a Pisces rising, this is in your first house of your physical body. So particularly, you'll want to pay attention. All right, new moon. Wednesday is the new moon. It happens at 12 degrees and 7 minutes of Pisces. It happens at 12:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. In the description box below, there's a time zone calculator. So it is a Cassimi new moon, which makes it extra potent, extra magical. A half hour before to a half hour afterwards, really great. If you want to launch a new idea, a new business, something out there, this is great energy to work in. If you want to start an exercise program, something with your physical body, great time to do that. Especially because, honestly, having Fat Tuesday the day before, if you're starting an exercise or diet on Ash Wednesday, it kind of has that energy supporting it for the next 40 days anyway. So something to be working with there. You have the moon conjunct your sign that day at 4:24 p.m. So just like 4 hours after this new moon, half hour before the Cassimi moon, so at 11:33. So an hour before the actual new moon at 11:33 a.m. in the morning. That's that gateway into that energy of Christ consciousness, of Empress energy, of expansion, of connection, of being able to grow and promote anything that you want. And Mercury there with Saturn creating the structures, and how do you communicate this out to the world? You do it through your intention, your focused intention on what it is that you want to call in during this new moon. It's very powerful. You have the gratitude of the bluebell. Be thankful for what is good now. It's really important that you don't spend too much time in the past and that you're like, I'll be happy when. No, be happy right now, they're saying. Count your blessings and be happy where you are right now. You do want to follow your dreams. You have the dream card, and there's so much energy around paying attention to your dreams with this going on. Really can't focus enough intention on that, I don't believe. With Neptune, the moon with Neptune and Jupiter, your dream time is super important. Super important. And at the same time that all this is going on, in this energy of choice and decision making, we've got Venus conjunct Mars conjunct the planet of transformation, Pluto, in Capricorn, which is in sextile energy, supportive energy of making choices that will benefit you in the long run, and you have take the helm. Be in control of your own ship. Be in control of your own ship. It starts with a dream, going for the dream, being grateful for where you are right now, the lessons that you've learned to get you where you are, the things that you've figured out. That's what wisdom is, right? It's wisdom is experience plus knowledge. And so even the things that were crap that went on, you'll learn something from it. You should have learned something from it. They're saying you grew, you know things, right? That's wisdom. You can't get it any other way. You don't come in as a wise soul. Well, your soul is wise, but when you incarnate, you go through the veil and you can't remember. Those that are incarnating now are going to remember more of their ancient wisdom. But many of us did not have that. So you had to go through things in this lifetime to remind you, to bring the lessons up so that you could use that to head off on your soul path, your soul journey. Really important. So what is it that you want to do? Make sure you're taking time to write this down, to really focus on what you want to create for yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the moon moves into Aries at 7:52 p.m. on Thursday. Friday is about what are you passionate about? What do you really want to create? What are you really wanting to go for? It's in the house of what you value, and you have the light. It says, my light radiates through my life and the world around me. You are the sun of your own universe. You draw and attract to you what you focus on. You, through gravitational pull, will pull the good things in. The higher your vibration, the more that you're willing to shine. And so take control of your own destiny and be the light in your life, which allows you to be the light in other people's lives. I have to tell you, this weekend has some super romantic energy going on. We've got Venus and Mars. So Mars will move into Aquarius on Sunday at 1:23 a.m. And Venus moves there 7 minutes later. So they're holding hands. They go in for the kiss, that exact conjunction at 2:12 in the morning. And then right after that, the moon moves into Taurus. And Taurus is all about the sensuality. And so sleeping in, hanging out with your partner on Sunday, it looks like a really good opportunity to do that. There's just a lot of creative energy, initiating energy all weekend, and then this ability to really connect in with your with your partner. Okay, look, I cannot make this stuff up. You have the raising winds, magical release, calling, intention, stronghold. And then you have the eye of the needle, which looks to me like an ace of wands. There's that sun, right? The eye of the needle, focused intention, will raise your vibration. You have the curiosity and the movement toward adventure. We're going to talk about this a little bit more on next week here. I want to timestamp this and move forward, but this energy of really focusing in on what it is that you want to manifest and what it is you want to create for yourself is super high. Don't waste it. All right, so let's take a look at this week. Now, this week here of the 7th of March through the 13th has sweet energy. Don't waste it, because the next 2 weeks are really rough. So you really want to use this to the best of your advantage. So eye of the needle, your focused intention. What are you curious about? What do you need to know more about? This moon in Taurus is for you in your house of communication. So it's going to trine what's going on in your sign. Jupiter, which wants to expand, the sun, your solar energy, your light. It's going to, it's also going to be in that energy, that's very supportive energy of Neptune, which is limitlessness. So remember how they said to take the helm last week? Take the helm to move in the direction you want to go with that new moon. And they're doubling down on it. Spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. Focus on what you want. Be curious and be willing to set your sails, and the winds will blow you in the direction that you want to go. This energy on Monday and Tuesday is so great for networking, for businesses, for marketing of yourself. So say marketing of yourself could be like you have an idea that you want to propose at work. It could be you're applying for a job. It could be you're on a dating site. I don't know. It is you being able to say, I have value, and being able to network that out there and have it being very well received. This is great energy to work in, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, connect with, create. That moon moves into Gemini at 1:40 on Tuesday, 1:40 p.m. It is going to trine with Venus and Jupiter, Venus and Mars that are conjunct with Saturn up there in Aquarius. This energy is definitely about using your words to bring forward ideas, to use your mind, to analyze things in a very practical way through communication, networking. Really highly motivating. And then we have Mercury that rules Gemini moving into your sign, Pisces. This is going to amplify your intuition. This is your inner voice is really going to be loud. Ask for clarity. Ask to understand the messages that are coming through. This is very strong and powerful energy. And wow, look at, oh my gosh. Okay, so that moon is going to trine Saturn. Saturn likes to create boundaries. Pisces is limitless and doesn't really like to be contained, and there's a need for healthy boundaries. So the moon's squaring Neptune. This is focusing on the practical problem solving, and you have the Osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. And the Woodpecker, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. Spirit's got your back. There's something really impressive happening here. You need to make some decisions. You need to move forward. When you take that first action step, Spirit shows you the next one to take. So what are you inspired, inclined to move toward? You know, that moon on Monday was in conjunction with the North Node, pointing the direction of what to go. And then you had all that networking energy and this practical problem solving. This is a week where you can really lay a very solid foundation in the direction you want to go into something that is very creative and exciting for you, because that moon's going to move into Cancer. That is your, if you're a Pisces rising, that is your 5th house of creation. Children, projects, it's fun, it's romance. But it's going to be trining Mercury in your sign. It's going to be trining whatever aspect. You have Sun, Moon, or Rising there. It is this very supportive energy. It's going to trine Jupiter and Pisces there. And so your intuition, super heightened, but also it's about bringing a balance to the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies in a way that works for you. This is within you, right? So your ability to receive information, your ability to take appropriate action, that discernment process, making changes and choices. You have music for manifestation. So Pisces, I don't know if you know this, but Sandalphon rules your sign, Archangel Sandalphon, which is really interesting because he's a grounding energy, right? In your earth. Your water, and so that earth contains you, it grounds you, it holds you in just enough to expand where you need to, but not Okay, what is he saying? Not to be so dispersed, right? It allows you to focus almost into a funnel. I'm seeing like this funnel that goes really deep. Music for manifestation. Sandalphon also is music. So, to manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Find your theme song. Find your theme song. I did this years ago, maybe 10 years ago. I'm not really sure. It feels like it was maybe longer than, well, maybe about 10 years. Annette Benningfield, I Am Unwritten. Uh, that is the song that encapsulates my life. I don't want anyone to tell me that I can't make changes and I can't choose what I am and who I am and what I'm going to do. Every day when I get up, through the choices I make, the decisions I make, the actions I take, I write my story. And I can go back and erase anything I want. I can release and let go. I can move forward. Pisces can release. You can. You're the 12th sign of the zodiac. It is about bringing things to cycles to completion, releasing, and moving forward. And so using music to manifest. What is it that you want to manifest and create in your life? Because you have the healing heart. And so there is some energy here around this. You are a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. That moon, when it is in Cancer, is going to square with Chiron in Aries. Now you should be very familiar with Chiron. Chiron spent what, seven years, I think it spends, in a sign. It was in Pisces for the longest frickin' time, right? It was activating all the energy around what was going on in you that needed to be healed. It's been brought to the surface. You can see it. And so when it moves into Aries, it's about your inner child, healing of the inner child, remembering that you are the sun of your own universe, remembering your value and developing your self-esteem. So find a song and, whatever it is. What is that song I'm hearing? Something about I'm a tiger, you will hear me roar, whatever. Whatever it is that makes you feel whole and complete and powerful and masterful and that you are in control of your life, get a theme song. If you don't do anything else this week, get a theme song. And you have some time to do that because it's kind of a lazy energy around Sunday. We lose an hour of sleep So go ahead and let yourself sleep in. The moon's going to move into Leo at 3:32 in the afternoon. I really want to encourage you that once that happens in the afternoon to get yourself organized for the week ahead. 2 weeks if you can do that. Any projects you have sitting around, get your clothes together, figure out your meals, do any meal prep, because next week has got some really tough energy and you'll be glad that you did not leave everything to the last minute. You're going to oversleep on Monday, right? Because your body's not going to be adjusted to the new time. And so the more you can do in the meantime to get yourself prepared, you are going to be so happy that you did that. You really are. So give yourself the gift of time by being prepared on Sunday. So let's take a look at the week of March 14th through the 20th. This is some really, really tough energy. That moon in Leo is going to be opposing Mars and Venus in Saturn up there in Aquarius. And it's a T-square. The outlet point, the place where the energy is going to be released, is Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus wants to shake things up. There are going to be power struggles. I think people are going to be angry and emotional and blowing things up. And there's a lot of ego in this energy, a lot of ego with that moon in Leo. And so for you, moon in Leo is in your 6th house of how do you find balance between work and life. And so you may just be stressed out driving. Again, I hope you prepared for this week, right? As much as you can. This is a really irritating energy. And the moon in Leo always irritates what's ever going on in Pisces. It's an uncomfortable angle. So there's a lot of frustration, a lot of annoyance going on there. So it's something to, again, wow, they're telling you this again. It is something that you really want to just take a deep breath and be as prepared as you can. You have the onion dragon, which says release, and the honeydew dragon, which says gratitude. You had a gratitude card. Where is it? I've lost it. That was you guys, right? You had the gratitude, the bluebell, right? You had the gratitude. And, you know, this release, I want to say, release the emotional attachment to everybody's crap that day. Yours, everybody else. This whole week is difficult until we get to that full moon. And that full moon is opposing your sign, right? It's in Virgo. And so you're really going to feel the stress of this week. Give yourself a break. You're building toward this release. So if you can, okay, they're showing, I actually wrote this week as like a pressure cooker, and they just showed me a pressure cooker, which I haven't seen yet. So what they're saying is if you can let some of the steam out, so physical activity, singing, they're saying singing in the shower. Okay, whatever it is, whatever helps you to release energy throughout the week. Walking really helps move the energy through your system. You know, whatever it is, just keep releasing the energy so it doesn't, because this is really expanding. And because if you are Pisces rising, it's happening in your 7th house of partnership, and you kind of want to watch out where you're blowing things up in your life, right? So partnership could be business, it could be personal, but this full moon is going to happen at 27 degrees of Virgo, 27 degrees and 40 minutes. It is trining the North Node in Taurus, so it is going to move us in the direction we need to go by releasing and letting something go. It is in the energy of sextile of choice with Scorpio South Node, and so definitely this is a real movement forward kind of thing, but on its way to get into the full, it's going to be in trine with Uranus and Taurus that wants to blow crap up. So really just a very tense week where tower moments could happen if we don't stay on top of balancing our emotions. And you guys may know this, I am a Pisces moon, and emotional energy can really be a trigger, right? So how do we manage it? And it is by, okay, really, they're laughing at me. They're like, yeah, how do you manage that? Because they're showing me, I talk to the other drivers when I'm driving. I'm not always kind. I don't flip them off anymore. I'm just like, wow, really? Do you know how to drive? I mean, but by saying that, I feel better and I can move on. Sometimes it would be better if I just could actually go, all right, fine. But instead, sometimes I really let it like start building up the pressure, and then I'm annoyed. And so it is a matter of managing the irritants in your life. And for me, one of the irritants in my life are the people that don't know how to drive in a roundabout. Okay, so I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? It's like they roll through the stop signs and stop at the roundabouts, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Okay, so this full moon, it is a big release. How does a cycle work? We plant the seeds of intention. We allow them to come to fruition. And when the cycle is full, we have a full moon. The seeds of intention for this full moon were planted in 2020 in March during your sign. So something is completing a cycle, an 18-month cycle. And so with it comes the ocean, life, death, and rebirth. It is the constant regeneration. But here we also have spring of new growth. So as you release and you let go and you let things go out with the tide, with this full moon, you create an opportunity for new things to grow. So in the ocean, it brings in the sand, it deposits it, it pulls back out, brings in the sand, deposits. So we have the earth. So it creates new landmass, right? Ask the element of earth for grounding. Remember the dragons came through. They want you to ground your energy, to really contain your energy by grounding it into something that is a positive manifestation. Grounding means to take focused intention of an idea and manifest it in the 3D. the growth. So, this is for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. You're supposed to be creating something new. And we have the Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. That does not suck. That does not suck at all, does it? So, in your house of partnership, as you release and let go of something, you're creating opportunities to manifest in the 3D something very important. You might be letting go of a job, getting out of a partnership that creates new opportunities. You're going to have to take a look at what's going on in your life and what that means for you. But as you let go of things, you allow things to come in. So if you're hanging on to a job you hate, time to go look for a job, right? Find something you're passionate about, they're saying. Seek passion, seek joy, then you're on the right track. Friday's going to be better for most of the world. I don't know about you. The moon's going to move into Libra. That's irritating energy. When the moon is in Libra, I'm completely irritated. It's not good days for me. So again, it's that energy. It's the energy of transformation, though, the irritation that creates the motivation to make changes. Answers are going to come into view. There is an ability to. It is in trine with Venus and Mars and Saturn, and so it's about finding structure, problem solving. It's actually good energy for that. Venus is going to be applying pressure to Uranus to create change. So I think that you're really going to want to burst forward with some change, and you have confidence. Remember, you are the sun in your own universe. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Take the helm. Take control of your own life. Believe in yourself. It's rutilated quartz. It's solar plexus. You are your own light. Be your own light. So then get to what happens at the end of your season every year, right? The spring equinox on Sunday the 20th. It is at 11:33 a.m. Once again, that echoes when we had the Mercury conjunct Saturn energy. It is the gateway to creation, the gateway to this growth energy. It is the gateway. This is wonderful energy. Sun's going to move into Aries that day, right after the equinox, right? They're like boom, boom. And so get yourself outside, get yourself grounded, connect in. The moon's going to be moving into Scorpio right after that at 11:45 a.m. So you will like that. It will feel much better. You will breathe easier, but it has been a rough week. It has been a rough week. We're going to take a look at the next week, and we'll look at that Scorpio moon for the next week. But yes, it has been difficult. So let's look at this. Oh, just as a reminder, if you haven't commented yet, you should do that so you can get that reading for the equinox, right? Be in the drawing for it. So we get into the 21st of March to the 27th. This has a lot of tense energy this week. There's a lot of manipulative energy this week. Pisces, we're probably the most gullible sign, right? Pisces, just be careful. This is energy that is, be very discerning this week. There's a lot of reasons to be discerning. Be very discerning this week. So we have Mercury conjunct Jupiter in your sign at 2:06 a.m. on Monday. Oh my gosh, pay attention to your dreams. That moon is going to be opposing Uranus. The moon is in Scorpio, water sign, opposing Uranus. The outlet points what's going on in Aquarius, Venus, Mars, and Saturn. So intuitive problem solving, paying attention to your dreams. The moon's going to trine Neptune in your sign, trine Jupiter in your sign. It's going to sextile with Pluto. The moon's in Scorpio. It's ruled by Pluto. It's going to be in sextile energy with that in Capricorn. Capricorn is that energy of choice and change for you again. This should be an easy flow of energy in which direction to make choices and changes for yourself. So I really feel into this energy. You have resilience. You have resilience. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and the patience to handle what is happening. Take control, yes, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be done today. Stay in the now moment. What's the joy now? Allow new growth to happen. Progress. Look for progress. Look for signs along the way. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's happening. So really work with that energy. On Wednesday, this is the day where we have the exact conjunction of Mercury conjuncting Neptune in your sign. This is very manipulative energy, especially since it's going to be all week kind of trining that energy of what's going on in Scorpio. So really pay attention. Lots of truth is going to be revealed this week, I think. If you're really paying attention, you will see it. Things are going to come to light. Moon gets into Sagittarius at 2:59 p.m. on Tuesday. It's going to square all the stuff that's going on in your sign. So the moon squaring your sign, trying to move things forward. You have let go. Spirit guardian of autumn. Let go of the pain, let go of the hurt, because this is going to be trining Chiron. Make the choice and the decisions that support your growth, your goals, your dreams, and let go of needing to know how it's going to happen, trusting the process, but also letting go of, it feels like, the things that are tying you down, holding you in place. If you are wearing a bunch of anchors around your legs, you are at the bottom of the ocean when you are supposed to be moving to the top so you can be grounded. You're trying to get to the shoreline. So you got to release the things, the baggage, the emotional energy, the negative thought patterns, and allow yourself to get to the top. And let go of needing to know how things are going to play out. You don't need to know how, you need to know what direction you want to move in. What's the big goal? What's the big dream? Pay attention to that. So Moon moves into, this one too. Moon moves into Capricorn at 5:54 p.m. on Thursday. Friday's got some really tough energy for everybody, but for you, not so tough. That there's the changes are going to be coming in, but it's not that tough for you. I think you can overcome this and manage this by paying attention to your intuition and by surrendering and releasing control. If you need to control everything, you're not going to manage it. So take control of your own life, take control of your decisions, but surrender. It's like what other people are doing is what they're doing. It's their choice, and you can't control them. Don't try to manipulate them. Don't try to make them, don't try using guilt. Don't try to try to make other people do things for you. Do your own stuff. Do your own work. Okay, what they're showing me is someone trying to do homework, and they're like looking over at their neighbors, and their neighbors like trying to hide it. So almost maybe like a test. Do your own work. It'll be worth it. You have the Moth Spirit, which is surrender now. And this is surrender the how, because we have the Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Surrender the need to know all the details, not the goal, not your motivation, not your energy. Put it in. Do the work, because you have Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. You got to do the work. You just don't need to know all the details. You have the Wolf Spirit, turning knowledge into wisdom. Now, I don't remember because I've talked so much today who I was talking to about this. But we have life experience, and that's how we gain wisdom. We come through the veil of amnesia. We don't remember everything we've known in past lifetimes. So we have all these lessons and experiences along the way in this lifetime to remind us of our ancient wisdom and knowledge so that we can bring it forward and we can use it. So what have you learned along the way? You are resilient. You can use it. You can use it to manifest. So I think on Saturday you start to feel like you're in a little more control of your life, but you don't need to know all of the details, and you certainly don't need to be controlling everybody else's life. You need to take care of your own stuff first. So Moon moves into Aquarius at 8:55 p.m. on Saturday evening. I'll cover the Moon in Aquarius more when I do next month's video, but I do want to mention that Mercury is moving into Aries on Sunday. So Sunday with that Moon in Aquarius conjuncting with Mercury and Mars and Mars and Venus and Saturn. This is problem solving, communication, journaling kind of energy. Really good day for that. But with Mercury moving into Aries, things are speeding up. And they're speeding up if you are Pisces rising in your area of self-esteem, self-worth, finances, manifesting things, really actually bringing things in and grounding them and manifesting them, because you have the sun there and Mercury there. So communication is a big highlight here. So really putting pen to paper and getting things organized, at least in your mind, about what, say your goal is to get out of debt. Well, sit down and figure out, what do you actually owe? How much do you actually make? How long will it take? Create a plan. That you can do. All right. You guys take really good care of yourselves. It looks like an interesting month. Whenever you have the new and full moon in your sign, it is the beginning and the end of a cycle. And so it's allowing for the opportunities to come in. The seeds of intention that you plant this month will come into fruition in 18 months, which is interesting because that's when the North Node is going to shift signs again. And so this is really working with that energy of what's going on in Taurus and allowing those changes in Taurus rules the finances and stuff, but it's about communication too. So we're allowing that to really all come together and gel together over the next 18 months. It's an exciting time for you. All right, you guys take good care. I am on Facebook. You can find me there every day. I will have a monthly tarot reading come out for you. So go ahead and subscribe so you'll know when the readings come out. I'll just be doing these videos and the tarot readings here on YouTube. So check out the member portal. There's a lot of interesting things in there. That's where the Love and Soul Path readings are. So if you want to do that, and if you're still watching and you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Leave me a comment so you can be in the drawing for that reading for the Equinox. You guys have a great March, and I will talk to you soon.